Spring is in the air, and so are the common ailments that come along with it. Here with ways to prepare for a safe and healthy season is Dr. Greg Yapalater. Doctor, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Just
Good
so
to
you
see
know,
you.
Andrew McCarthy is backstage watching. He came to promote a book, but he really came to see how to remove ticks from your body.
Yes.
Well, we're going to show
Dr.
that
Yap.
today. We're going to demonstrate that. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay. What do you want to start? Where should we start? I have tweezers and a tick.
Well, you want to take them off? Let's talk a little bit about the ticks first.
Okay, let's talk ticks.
They're out. They're hungry, okay?
They're here already?
They're already here. It's been a bumper crop year for the ticks.
Why?
Because of the mice. They feed off of the mice. The mice are the major reservoir
Well, where
of
do the
Lyme
mice
disease.
come from?
They're all over the place. The more acorns, the more mice, the more mice, the more ticks. And after they feed on the mice, they want to eat us, okay? All right.
Yes.
Now
Okay.
they crawl. The ticks crawl. They don't fly. So as you're walking through the shrubbery, they go on, they crawl up. Their instinct is to go up, maybe in the groin, under the arms, behind the ears.
I don't like
I
their
heard
instinct.
they're in the crotch all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't like their
They
instinct.
mistake in the crotch sometimes. So always check the cracks, okay, when you're checking. Every day, tick check. Every
you hear that,
night, tick
Gelman?
check. Because as long as you remove them within 36 hours, they should not transmit their illnesses.
How do they get there if you're dressed?
They climb under,
my
they
clothes?
go up. If you're not tucking in your clothing, if you're not wearing long sleeves, you're not tucking your pants into your socks, they'll find a crevice and they'll crawl up.
A lot of people don't know, though, that Ryan wears rubber underpants. Does that help?
That'll help the crotch area, no
Yeah.
question
See,
about
I told
that.
you.
Yeah, not great for the breathing.
So if you do find a tick, how do you remove the tick? All right, get your tweezers, okay? Now, not to do, never take it by the body and squeeze it, otherwise you squirt their guts into your body, you get Lyme disease.
Really?
Really, all right? And also you separate the body from the head. So tease up the body, slide down all the way as close to the skin as you can possibly get. Close, close. Very good, Ryan. Kelly, you're doing good there. Once you get there, tug gently, firmly, pull that tick out, you get the whole tick out.
And
Very
where do
good,
you put
Ryan.
the tick next?
Excellent. After you get the tick out, put it in, don't eat it, okay, all right?
Put it in my salsa container.
Put it into your little container. We need a bigger container.
Yeah.
That tick can be sent off to the laboratory to be tested for Lyme disease, babesiosis, anaplasmosis, Powassan disease, and Rocky Mountain
Thank God
spotted
we
fever.
put the lids on these.
I think the tick is just oversized. That's
And
what the
then
issue is.
wash your hands,
Right.
okay?
Wash your
Got it.
hands.
Now, there's a distinct, very narrow recommendation for tick bites. We treat Lyme disease, not tick bites, but if you meet the 4 criteria, you can take a dose of 1 antibiotic for once, and that can help decrease the incidence.
Okay, spring allergies. What do we do to
Spring
fight them?
allergies. I mean, I was out, yesterday. My outdoor furniture was just covered with pollen. It's a very ferocious allergy season this year. Very, very ferocious. And you need to be ferocious as well to counter the allergies. So what do you do? First of all, if it's a lot of pollen outside, don't run around in the park, okay? Play basketball indoors, okay? When you do come in from outdoors, take your washcloth, wipe your face, change your clothes, get those pollens off. Use your air purifier in your room. That will rid the room of a lot of pollens as well.
Okay, we're going to come back with more right after this with Dr. Yap. Stay with us online. Allergies, spring, ailments. Where do we want to start now? How do we fight them?
In terms of, we talked about environmental
Yeah.
control. Now we're going to talk about the medication approach.
Okay.
And what's so important about the medication approach is that you need to take the medication every day. Patients come in and say, oh, I took the anti-allergy once or twice, doc, I'm still suffering. Well, that's not enough. The pollens are pouring on you all day long. So what you need to do is take your medication every single day. 3 kinds of medications: oral medication, pills or liquids for the kids. You can also use your eye drops for those itchy eyes, and those that get allergies know how itchy those eyes can get. And then lastly, the nasal sprays as well, okay? If the nose is the major symptom, with the allergies.
And
so
for
those are all very effective, but
The
every
spray.
day.
What about the
Now,
DEET? Where do you
is
put the
very
DEET?
effective to keep the ticks away.
Okay.
So when you're going out and gardening, when you're going, walking on the hike, for example, spray the DEET on the clothing, ideally. Don't spray it on yourself, okay?
On the clothing?
On the clothing. That's
I
much
see.
I've been
better
making
on
that
the
mistake
clothing.
for a few
Maybe
years.
pat a little bit on your
I know.
hair.
We've been actually putting it
Like,
directly
I've
on
been
our
putting it in my
You don't
hair.
want to saturate, you can put a little bit on your hair as well because the ticks
Is that
do
what
climb
you use?
upwards.
I knew you had a trick.
There you go. That's it.
Great to see you, Doc. Thanks for being here. All these
Great to
tips
see
and
you.
more
Thank you, Dr.
at
Yapalater.
KellyandRyan.com. We'll be right back.